to Car Culture 305 channel. And if you guys seen a while ago, if you look in my past videos, maybe a couple months ago, 3 months ago, I made videos on 10 things I love about my Mustang, 10 things I hate about my Mustang. Since I only had my car a couple months before I made that video, I was still getting used to the car and everything. And now that I've had it for almost half a year, 6-7 months, I found 8 more things that kind of annoy me about the car. And I know it's not a luxury car, it's a sports car, and it's a base model, but it's a couple things that I think should have been better and thought about when they were making the car in the first place. We're going to start off in the interior again, talking about the glove box. Now if we look really quick, the glove box is extremely small in here. I do have a lot of papers in here, but it has a very small glove box, and when anyone's sitting in the seat here, it can be pretty hard to, it's pretty much impossible to open it unless the seat's all the way slid back, because if you're sitting up here, it hits your knees and you can't really open the glove box while someone's sitting in the passenger seat. Point of view here, if you can see, my legs are outstretched here, my seat's pretty much in the middle, and it hits my knee right away, and it's kind of hard to open it if you want anything out of it while someone's sitting here. Now even if you slide it all the way back, it still hits the base of my leg here, and I'm 5'11". So anytime as I'm driving, I need to get my GPS out or something, or whatever else is in here, napkin if I spill something, and someone else is in the passenger seat, I ask them to get it out. They have trouble doing that. They got to slide the chair all the way back and then finally open the glove box so their legs aren't in the way of opening it. Alright, another problem I've had with the car is that sometimes when I'm putting the key in, I'll see if I can get it to do it. When I put the key in, it gets stuck and you can't turn it either way and you can't pull it out, and you really have to wiggle the ignition and stuff to get the key to move, either to start the car or to get it out. Now I don't know why this happens, and it doesn't seem to happen regularly, but when it does happen, it is really annoying and you can't even get your key out of the car. I'm not sure if that's regular for these Mustangs or it's just a problem my car's having, but it kind of is annoying, and I don't know if it's something that can be fixed or that's just the problem I have to live with. Alright, so another quality issue I have with the interior, if I slide this back, you can see all these parts down here on the bracket for the seat are rusting. Now it's on a little bit on this side too, if you can see, and I'm sure it's from moving your feet in and out in the winter, wet, when it rains, the snow sits on top of it. But I feel like the coating on there and the paint should be able to hold up for that a lot longer than a couple years, since this is a 2012 and it's 2016 right now. So 4 years, I don't think this should be rusting at all. Another little thing I gotta fix on it, that because I don't like anything looking, I don't like rust anywhere on the car or anything, and I like to fix things up so they look clean, because that's why I always vacuum my car and everything once a week. So I always try to keep things clean, so I'm gonna have to fix that, take the whole bracket out and then try to spray it the same color black as it is. Alright, so onto the exterior things I found as I went on with the car, driving and everything. I never noticed this, but one day I was sitting in the car and I saw on the hood, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the edge all the way, if you see, when you're looking from inside the car, sitting in the car driving, you can see the edge. They didn't paint it all the way around, so you can see the primer base under here and everything, and the red isn't sprayed under, which nobody ever notices except for me who's driving. But I think for quality, they could have at least sprayed it a little bit more. Another thing I wish they fixed in design was this water seal that goes around the edge of the roof, and then it's on that side too. Now I know on the new Camaro that they fixed this and there's no black line here, it's all body panels straight up to here, but it kind of ruins the line of the car, and if it was all body color, I feel like it would look better. Alright, the next thing I found that kind of annoys me on the car is all the plastic trim on here. The front splitter, these fog light covers, because it doesn't have fog lights. The trim all the way around the rocker of the car, and then the back panel when you go around the back. Now I know on the 2013 and 2014 Mustang, they made those all body color on the bottom, and I kind of wish they did that with this. It doesn't look bad, but when cleaning the car and everything, it kind of makes it annoying when it always fades in the sun, so then you always have to get back to black or something and apply that, and it's just something that I wish I didn't have to do because it takes more time when I'm trying to clean the car. The key fob range for this car isn't really good. I'm about a house and a half away and it doesn't work. You have to get a lot closer. Now, the last and final thing is all the body panel gaps and window gaps in the car. When I wash the car, all these gaps in here, down by these side marker lights in here, up to the tail lights, and these gaps behind here, under the spoiler, under all this here, that window too, and then when you come around the front, under this plastic piece here, they all fill up with water when you wash the car. And then if it doesn't get blown out correctly when you go through the car wash, or either when you go through your own, like a self-wash car wash, the blowers don't blow it out of those cracks, or you wash it yourself, you have to go around and blow it out yourself, all the water out of here. Because when you start driving the car, once you start driving, all the water will start to seep out of here and create all these water marks and water drips and everything on the car, and then it pretty much ruins your clean job. Alright, like I said in the past video, these things aren't things I hate about my car, just little nitpicky things, wish they fixed and everything. So if you like this video, check out my last one on the other things I dislike about the Mustang that I have, and hope you guys enjoyed.